Hello and good morning, friends. How are you? Today is day 7, and we're going to look at John 13:35. By this, all men will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another. For the observations, this was a hugely convicting statement for me that Jesus makes here in John. But it also says in the Bible that you will know them by their fruit. And love is the first mentioned fruit of the Spirit. It is also the most important commandment that Jesus later on goes on to say when he's questioned. The first, of course, is to love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. And the second is to love as Christ loved you, which is John 13:34, or love your neighbor as yourself, as it's mentioned in a couple of the other Gospels. So I think these are really important points to really focus on when we're thinking about love, when we're thinking about the character of who God is and what love really is that we need to be loving everybody as Christ loved them, willing to lay down our lives, willing to hear them when they speak, willing to see them when they feel unseen. And if we aren't doing that, then how will they know that we are disciples of Christ? Why don't we dig a little deeper and take a look at the cross references for John 13:35? So we're going to look at 1 John 3:14. We know that we have passed out of death into life because we love the brethren. He who does not love abides in death. Next, it wants us to look at 1 John 4:20. If someone says, I love God, and hates his brother, he is a liar. For the one who does not have love for his brother whom he has seen cannot love God whom he has not seen. As we let all of that sink in and we position ourselves to journal out this prayer, to commit this all to our heart, to help us walk in the ways of love and of learning to love each other, of learning to love God in that way, let's really take to heart the message that John lays out for us here in both his gospel and in First John. Because I think this is really impactful and really, really important to understand that unless we love people, we can't really love God. Because we have to remember they are all made in God's image. Now, that doesn't mean you give them a free pass on their life or their lifestyle or any pain they've caused you, but you can still have love for them and you can still show them love. And I hope that today we make that our focus and we show unity within the body and show everyone that we belong to Christ by loving each other. So have a wonderful and blessed day, and I'll be back tomorrow.